The 10 Mahavidyas, hidden spiritual science of Sanatana Dharma. Long before history was written, 10 cosmic forces emerged, shaping destinies, bending reality, and awakening devotees across the ages. These are the Mahavidyas, the fierce goddesses of ultimate wisdom and destruction. From a primordial Kali's all-consuming rage to Terra's liberating whispers, their stories defy time. Who awakened them? How were they wielded? And why do their mantras still echo today? This is not mythology. This is power beyond yugas. Stay with us. The secrets of the 10 Mahavidyas begin now. The 10 Mahavidyas are a group of powerful goddesses in Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism, who represent the ultimate feminine energy and wisdom. They are considered the embodiment of cosmic knowledge and are revered for their ability to solve life's deepest problems. From material struggles to spiritual liberation, each Mahavidya has unique powers and blessings, and by understanding and connecting with them, one can transform their life. Here's a guide to the 10 Mahavidyas and how you can benefit from their divine energy to solve your personal problems. The story of the birth of the 10 Mahavidyas. The 10 Mahavidyas are not just goddesses. They're the ultimate manifestation of divine feminine power, born from a moment of cosmic tension between Shiva and Sati Parvati. This story is a tale of love, power, and the unyielding strength of the feminine energy that even Shiva, the destroyer of the universe, could not escape. Here's a dramatic retelling of how the 10 Mahavidyas came into existence. Chapter 1. The Cosmic Argument. One day, Shiva and Sati were engaged in a deep conversation about the nature of the universe. Shiva, in his usual detached and ascetic manner, began to speak of his plans to retreat into meditation, leaving behind the material world and its attachments. Sati, who embodied the nurturing and protective aspect of the divine feminine, felt a surge of anger and frustration. She knew that Shiva's withdrawal would disrupt the balance of the cosmos. Sati argued, "You cannot abandon your responsibilities, Swami. The world needs your presence, your energy, your guidance." But Shiva, unmoved, replied, "The world is an illusion, Devi. My true purpose lies beyond it." The yagna of King Daksha. Meanwhile, King Daksha, Sati's father, had organized a grand yagna, sacrificial ritual. He invited all the gods, sages, and celestial beings, except Shiva and Sati. Daksha's disdain for Shiva was no secret. He saw Shiva as a wild, unconventional ascetic, unworthy of his daughter. When Sati learned of the yagna, she decided to attend despite Shiva's warnings. "I must go," she said. "I cannot let my father's arrogance go unchallenged." Shiva, knowing the outcome, tried to stop her. "Devi, this will only bring pain. Do not go." But Sati was determined. "You do not understand, Swami. This is not just about my father. This is about who I am and what I represent." As Shiva continued to dissuade her, Sati's frustration grew. She realized that Shiva, despite being the supreme god, did not fully comprehend the depth of her power. To make him understand, she decided to reveal her true form. In a moment of divine fury, Sati's gentle demeanor transformed. Her eyes turned fiery, her skin darkened, and her form grew larger and more powerful. She stood before Shiva as Kali, the fierce goddess of time and destruction. Her tongue lolled out, her garland of skulls rattled, and her skirt of severed arms swayed as she roared. "Do you see me now, Swami? Do you see who I truly am?" Shiva, taken aback, tried to retreat, but wherever he turned, Sati manifested a new form, blocking his path. She was no longer just Sati. She was the 10 Mahavidyas, the embodiment of the divine feminine in all its forms. Chapter 3. The Birth of the 10 Mahavidyas. As Shiva tried to escape, Sati revealed her 10 forms, one in each direction he turned. Each form was a unique expression of her power, representing different aspects of the cosmos and the feminine energy that sustains it. Kali, the fierce goddess of time and transformation, who destroys negativity and fear. Tara, the compassionate goddess who offers protection and guidance. Tripura Sundari, the goddess of beauty, harmony, and love. Bhuvneshwari, the goddess who governs the material universe and grants success. Chinnamasta, the self-sacrificing goddess who teaches attachment and enlightenment. Dhumavati, the goddess of void and solitude, representing life's challenges. Bagalamukhi, the goddess of power and control, who defeats enemies. Matangi, the goddess of speech, knowledge, and creativity. Kamala, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, who brings abundance. Bhairavi, the goddess of destruction and renewal, who cleanses negativity. Each form was more powerful than the last, and Shiva realized that he could not escape. He stood in awe, finally understanding the true nature of Sati's power. She was not just his consort. She was a supreme feminine energy, the source of all creation, preservation, and destruction. Shiva's realization. Shiva bowed before Sati, acknowledging her power. You are the ultimate force, Devi. You are the Adi Shakti, the primordial energy that sustains the universe. I see now that without you, there is no balance, no creation, no life. Sati, her forms merging back into one, smiled gently. Now you understand, Swami. The feminine energy is not just nurturing. It is fierce, transformative, and all-encompassing. It is the force that holds the universe together. Chapter 4. How 10 Mahavidyas were used across different yugas. The 10 Mahavidyas have been revered and worshipped across different yugas, epics, in Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism. Each Mahavidya represents a unique aspect of divine feminine energy, and their worship has been used by sages, kings, devotees, and spiritual seekers to achieve various goals, ranging from material success to spiritual liberation. Here's how the 10 Mahavidyas have been utilized across the yugas, and what devotees have achieved through their worship. 1. Satya Yuga, the age of truth. In the Satya Yuga, the world was in perfect harmony, and spiritual practices were highly advanced. The 10 Mahavidyas were worshipped primarily for spiritual enlightenment and self-realization. Kali. Sages meditate on Kali to transcend fear and ignorance, achieving moksha, liberation. Tara. Yogis worship Tara to gain divine knowledge and protection from negative forces. Tripura Sundari. Seekers invoked her to experience divine love and cosmic harmony. Achievements. Attainment of higher consciousness and oneness with the divine. Mastery over yoga and meditation. Trita Yuga, the age of rituals. In the Trita Yuga, rituals and sacrifices became prominent. The 10 Mahavidyas were worshipped for material prosperity, protection, and victory in battles. Bhuvneshwari. Kings and warriors worshipped her to gain control over kingdoms and victory in wars. Bagalamukhi. Used to defeat enemies and win legal battles. Kamala. Invoked for wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Achievements. Establishment of righteous kingdoms and dharmic rule. Protection from enemies and negative forces. 3. Dvapara Yuga, the age of Dwarka and Mahabharata. In the Dvapara Yuga, the focus shifted to devotion and dharma. The 10 Mahavidyas were worshipped for strength, wisdom, and fulfillment of desires. Chinnamasta. Sages and devotees worship her to achieve self-sacrifice and spiritual awakening. Matangi. Invoked for creativity, knowledge, and mastery over speech. Bhairavi. Used to cleanse negativity and renew life. Achievements. Victory in the Mahabharata war, Arjuna's invocation of divine energy. Wisdom and strategic knowledge for rulers and warriors. 4. Kali Yuga, the current age. In the Kali Yuga, the world is filled with chaos, materialism, and spiritual decline. The 10 Mahavidyas are worshipped to overcome challenges, achieve success, and attain spiritual growth. Kali, worshipped to destroy negativity, fear, and addictions. Tara, invoked for healing, protection, and guidance in difficult times. Tripura Sundari, used to attract love, harmony, and happiness. Dhumavati, helps devotees accept life's challenges and find strength in solitude. Achievements: material success and financial stability, spiritual growth and inner peace amidst chaos, protection from negative energies and enemies. How the 10 Mahavidyas have been used across yugas by sages and yogis, spiritual enlightenment and self-realization, methods, meditation, chanting mantras and performing rituals. Achievements: attainment of moksha, liberation, and divine knowledge by kings and warriors. Goal: victory in battles, protection, and prosperity. Methods: yajnas, sacrificial rituals, and intense worship. Achievements: establishment of righteous rule and protection from enemies by common devotees. Goal: solving personal problems, achieving success, and finding peace. Methods: daily prayers, mantra chanting, and offerings. Achievements: financial stability, harmony in relationships, and spiritual growth. Modern-day relevance of the 10 Mahavidyas. Even in the modern era, the 10 Mahavidyas continue to be worshipped for their transformative power. Here's how they are used today. Kali, to overcome fear, addiction, and negativity. Tara, for healing and protection in challenging times. Tripura Sundari, to attract love, happiness, and harmony. Bhuvneshvari, for success in career and business. Chinnamasta, to achieve spiritual awakening and detachment. Dhumavati, to find strength in solitude and accept life's challenges. Bagalamukhi, to defeat enemies and win legal battles. Matangi, to enhance creativity, knowledge, and communication skills. Kamala, to attract wealth and prosperity. Bhairavi, to cleanse negativity and renew life. The 10 Mahavidyas have been a source of divine power and guidance across the yugas. From spiritual enlightenment in the Satya Yuga to material success in the Kali Yuga, their worship has helped devotees achieve their goals and overcome challenges. Whether you seek protection, prosperity, or spiritual growth, the 10 Mahavidyas offer their blessings to all who approach them with devotion and sincerity. Chapter 5. The significance of Bhairav and Ganesh mantras before chanting the 10 Mahavidyas. In the spiritual practices of Sanatana Dharma Hinduism, the worship of the 10 Mahavidyas, the 10 wisdom goddesses, is considered a profound and powerful path to spiritual awakening. However, before embarking on this sacred journey, it is essential to prepare the mind, body, and soul for the invocation of Lord Bhairav and Lord Ganesha. These deities act as gatekeepers and protectors, ensuring that the practitioner is spiritually ready and protected during the intense practices associated with the Mahavidyas. Why chant Bhairav and Ganesh mantras first? Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, is worshipped at the beginning of any spiritual practice. His blessings ensure that the path ahead is clear of hindrances, both internal doubts, fears, and external distractions, negativity. Lord Bhairav, a fierce form of Lord Shiva, is a guardian of sacred knowledge and a protector of devotees. His energy shields a practitioner from negative forces and provides the courage and discipline needed to navigate the intense energies of the Mahavidyas. Purification and preparation. Chanting these mantras purifies the mind and environment, creating a sacred space for the worship of the Mahavidyas. It also aligns the practitioner's energy with the divine, ensuring a deeper connection during the rituals. Now, if you've made it this far, that means only one thing. You've been called, not by chance, not by curiosity, but by the Divine Mother herself, Ma Kali, or one of her fierce, boundless forms. From here, the path changes. The world you knew shifts. This is your last warning. If you're not ready to face the raw, untamed power of the Dark Goddess, turn back now. But if your soul whispers go further, if her voice echoes in your bones, then you must proceed with reverence. In the blog link below, I've revealed the next steps. Sacred mantra is too potent for this AI voice to utter. These are not for casual ears. They demand your eyes alone, your private practice, your absolute devotion. Comment Kali below if you dare to walk this path with me. When enough warriors gather, I'll unveil part 2, Kali's Untold Secrets. Until then, trust nothing, fear nothing, and never share these words lightly.